I call the Honourable Leader of the Opposition and Shadow Minister for Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander Partnerships.
Thanks, Deputy Speaker. 5 years ago, on the red sands of Uluru, an invitation was extended to all Australians. The Uluru Statement from the Heart is a product of 2 years' consultation with First Nations groups right around Australia. And it calls for voice, treaty and truth, and in that particular order. And it is so important that we have that process in that particular order, as we need to have an equal voice prior to entering into treaty negotiations and asking Australia to come along with us on the journey to truth-telling and further reconciliation. At its core, the statement seeks to initiate the process for a referendum in order to achieve constitutional recognition and an enshrined voice to Parliament, meaning successive governments cannot remove the body on a whim, which has been done before. I share this with you all as I call upon all youth members of the House to take up the special role of advocating for the voice, as this common sense solution does require a referendum. Referenda, by nature, are extremely difficult to get passed. Just think, our last referendum in 1999 was a failed referendum. That's quite some time ago. Many of you may not have been born. Our last successful referendum was in 1977. I can guarantee I wasn't born that time, though I am a little bit older. They don't come often, and it is difficult to get passed, obviously due to the double majority requirement and the base no vote. This just highlights the challenges we do have as we head into the voice referendum in 2023. A constitutionally enshrined voice is important to us mob. It is a sensible step to further self-determination. It is a symbolic act of healing, and in terms of a tangible function, simply acts as an advisory body to the Parliament of the day. When my ancestors fought for the right to vote, it was non-Indigenous Australia that eventually heard the call, took that up and legislated for the right to vote federally in 1962. We can't go it alone, and my family can't fight this fight by themselves. Our people are tired, and we're looking for the generation to step up and support this change. We need grassroots action, and it starts with all of you in this chamber today. Whether it's a brief conversation at breakfast with your family, or whether it's a discussion with your colleagues at your workplace or your friends at the local park, that small conversation can start with you, and we can really change the journey that we will be heading into. Now is the time to join the journey for further self-determination and healing as a nation. I am, as my mob are, so very excited and optimistic for the future. 2022 is obviously the year we talk about voice, and that's when we start the journey to voice treaty truth. I eagerly await to see what the future holds, and very excited. We are our ancestors' wildest dreams and imaginations. In 1962, of course, we finally mattered. In 1967, we were finally counted. But in 2022, we are now writing our own destiny, and I invite the whole House to join us in that.